Tropical storm Bolaven is expected to pass between Rota and Tinian in the Northern Mariana Islands on Wednesday evening and could possibly become a typhoon. A typhoon warning remains in effect for Rota, Tinian and Saipan, with a tropical storm warning and typhoon watch in place for Guam. The latest update says the storm's maximum sustained winds are 128 kilometers per hour maximum. Caleb Fotheringham has more.
People in the Northern Mariana Islands were busy this morning with last-minute typhoon preparations. RNZ's CNMI correspondent Mark Rubago says the recent large typhoons have put people on edge.
A lot of people are anxious. Some are even terrified because of their experiences in the past.
Mr. Rubago says the government have told people to have water and food supplies ready. People living on the coast have also been told to have an escape plan.
Everybody's trying to, last-minute preparations. There's no school. They activated shelters. And there's a price freeze that's been implemented.
Residents of Saipan, Tinian and Rota have been told to prepare for a Category 2 typhoon, which would bring winds of 154 to 177 kilometers per hour if it eventuates. But Paul Stanko, senior meteorologist at the U.S. National Weather Service in Guam, says Bolaven has been intensifying slower than what was earlier predicted. He says it's likely the storm will only reach Category 1 strength as it passes through the Marianas, which will mean winds of 119 to 153 kilometers per hour.
Tropical storm Bolaven has been intensifying slowly, which has been good news for us. We were worried if it would be rapidly intensifying.
This morning, about 300 millimeters of rain is forecast for the Mariana Islands over the next 24 hours. Mr. Stanko says people living in corrugated roof homes need to prepare the most for the storm, while people living in concrete homes should be fine. Meteorologist Landon Aidlet from the same weather service says the worst storm conditions will be avoided if the storm stays on track.
The 7 o'clock forecast pass does show a passage between Rota and Tinian with those strongest typhoon force winds keeping offshore of both Rota and Tinian. This would be a best case scenario if this track and forecast holds over the next 12 hours.
Another meteorologist, Brandon Aidlet, says big surf is forecast and there will be coastal inundation in parts of the CNMI.
This is the big concern as the intensifying Bolaven approaches and passes near Tinian and Saipan just to the south. We could see those seas reaching up to 20 to 22 feet or so. So this is going to be very dangerous across the waters. This is going to result in increasing dangerous surf, especially along the windward coast of the islands.
The Northern Mariana Islands declared Typhoon Condition 1 at 5 a.m. today local time. It means typhoon force winds of about 120 kilometers per hour or more are expected, and damaging storm force winds of just over 60 kilometers per hour are expected within 12 hours of the announcement. Public schools in the Northern Mariana Islands are closed and shelters are open.